Hello everyone, I'm Dar with the Healy Technology Report. Today we've got a Yeastar TA100 ATA. Now this is a device that allows you to connect analog phone devices into your VoIP phone network or a VoIP phone line. Now, an analog phone device, it might be an analog cordless phone or a fax machine or an alarm system. It could be a payment terminal. There's a lot of analog devices that you plug in. So in this side here, we've got a network cable, and then we've got a USB cable here, and this is entirely just to power the device. It makes it very, very convenient because it's got a USB jack on the other side, and you can plug it in any place that's got a USB jack to power a device. Now on this side is an RJ11. That's a style of phone that is on fax machines and analog cordless phones. In this case, I've got my old Astra analog phone that I've connected into it for testing. Now this device comes, the bigger brother is called the TA200, which is a dual port ATA, and what that means is instead of having a single jack on here, there's two jacks, so you can plug in two devices. It also comes in, once you get above 2 ports, it's no longer considered an ATA but a gateway, and there's a TA400, TA800, TA1600, TA2400, and a TA3200, with the 3200 version having 32 FXS ports, so 32 RJ11 jacks on it that you can connect devices into. So there's a lot of capacity that you can grow into. This video is thanks to Andy at Blue Ridge for reaching out and requesting it. And this is a device that we have a lot of our Darius Lloyd and Schmid Lloyd and Lara Lloyd friends for connecting into alarms and different things. So we're connecting it today into an S20. A lot of our customers have S100s and they're using it for it. So in terms of the programming setup, it's identical. This is just a much smaller version of the S100. So without further ado, actually with further ado, if you are watching this video and you're Schmid Lloyd, Lara Lloyd, or Darius Lloyd, we've got exceptional pricing on phone products, networking products, alarms, and sound systems. And to get that exceptional product pricing, you need to check out the James Valley or Plain Lakes phone books, and we've got an ad in there, and there's a very special URL in that ad that takes you to the special pricing. So please check that out on our web store at buyphonesonline.ca in the James Valley and Birch Hills phone books. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in and see what this is all about. We're going to hop into our S20 here. So in our S20, we've got 9 dots. We're going to click on settings, and then under settings, we're going to look at extensions. So I'm going to click on extensions. I've already set up an extension 177. That's on the second page here. So let's go over there and then edit this 177 extension. So you'll have to add this. This extension is not going to be here for you, but it's easy enough. There's an add button up here to be able to do that. Okay, so once we are on this screen, what you'll see is the extension number. I put the extension number as 177, caller ID is 177, registration name is 177, and then we've got a caller ID name here. Don't put any special characters in, anything, that's alphanumeric. And then there's a registration password, which you need as well. Now to see the registration password, you click on this eyelid over here. Now there's one more piece of information we need, and that's the phone system URL. So in this case, I'm on 10.100.94.103. Yours is going to be different, so make sure you grab yours from up here, and that's really all the information. Now if you want to call out, you're going to want to be able to add some routes here for this new extension so that you can call out to the public telephone network. Okay, so we're going to click save there, and then we're going to go over to apply, and we'll go over to the TA100. Now I've already logged in and configured this. It's going to ask me to log in again. Now when you're configuring this for the first time, you're going to want to change the password. You do not want to leave the default password on here. So the way you do that is click on Systems, System Preferences, Password Settings, and you type in your old password. So the default password when it's factory reset is password, PASSWRD, and then enter your new strong password here. Now, in addition to that, date and time, this is pretty important because when you need to check logs and call detail record CDRs, you want the date and time to be correct. Otherwise, it's very confusing as to when things are happening. So I put in here time zone -7, so that's Edmonton, Calgary, daylight savings time. And then I like to use the Canadian NTP, which is Network Time Protocol server here. So ca.pool.ntp.org. So we're going to save that. We also, it's a good idea to check your firmware, make sure it's up to date. So that's the firmware there. And then we're going to go over to the Gateway tab over here. So in the Gateway tab, there's a couple things that we need. SIP settings, this is something that we might change if it's a remote extension. There's a separate video for that. So if you're using this device on a network and your PBX, your phone system is either hosted in the cloud or on a different site, that's when you need to get into this, and there's a different video for that. So we're not going to get into this at all, but what we are going to do is go to FXO port here. Is a single port. When you get into the TA200 and the 400 and 600, there'll be multiple lines here for each port, and we're going to click on this edit pencil over here. Now, this is the information that we really need to add in. So you remember from the S20 phone system, the ID is, the extension is 177, so we've placed that in each of these fields, as well as the DID number here. This is, the host name is the IP address of the Yeastar. So we've grabbed that from up here because this is local. We've also grabbed the password, of course, from the Yeastar screen over here. That's really it. The caller ID name, you can modify it however you want. Again, only alphanumeric characters. And then we'll have a look at this. There's no changes that are required. Keep your codecs as this because this is the most common and is most probably working. I wouldn't change any of these things either, but I would change the dial plan. So I've added in, I've left the dot in here, which means it matches anything. It's a wild card. But I've also put in here NXX, NXX, XXXX, which is a North American number without the one in front. And then this one is 1NXX, NXX, XXXX, which is a North American number with the number on. And then I've included an XXX because we use 3-digit extension numbers. The XXX matches any 3 digits. Now what this does is when you type in a number and it matches one of these 3, it's going to start dialing very quickly. So in a lot of cases, you pick up the phone, you dial, and you wait before it starts dialing. Having this dial plan in here will make sure that the phone dials faster than usual. Okay, so we're gonna, I haven't changed anything, so I'm gonna cancel that. We're gonna want to go back to status. And the important line here is the status OK. This means it's been registered from its perspective, it's been registered with the phone system. Phone status here, connected and off hook. That means that the wire here, it's sensing a phone plugged in, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we can also go to the Yeastar phone system here, click on Pbx Monitor. And this is going to show us the extensions that are registered. So you see here 177 is green, which means it's registered. It's also showing the IP address of where the phone is. So the last step is always testing. So we're going to go in here and I'm going to pick up this phone. I'm going to dial 112. And here it's ringing and I pick it up. And I can hear audio with both ways. Now, of course, the other side of this equation is I want to go to this phone here, and I want to dial 177 and send. And then again, we're ringing in both directions, and I can hear the audio back and forth. Okay, that's everything. Please check out our online store at buyphonesonline.ca. And if you're Darius Lloyd, Larry Lloyd, or Schmid Lloyd, check us out in the Birch Hills or James Valley phone book first, because there's a special URL for you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Helia Canada. It's great videos, and when you subscribe, you'll get a notification when new videos are arriving. I'm Dar with the Helia Technology Report. Thanks for watching.